Hey, 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 and we are now tuned in to another great episode of Talk It Out. And I am your host, the host with the most, your road dog, your homeboy, Chill, all the way from the U.S. And of course, we cannot forget the illustrious Queen of Canada herself, the one, the only, DeBoss. DeBoss, how you doing, girlfriend?
I'm all right, I guess, to an extent. I want this weather to be warm now. I'm tired.
Right. I know that's right. Too much going on. How is the weather up there in Canada right now?
It's not warm enough. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
In the day, it's a little warm, but not that much. And at night, it just gets freezing. You got to put the heat on. If people choose to put the heat on.
Does it get pretty expensive out there with the bills, the heat, and everything? Or you was like, if people choose to put it on?
Average, unless you have a campfire or something, or a fireplace.
Okay. Well, speaking of campfires and fireplaces and heat and stuff like that, our next guest tonight, this girl is bringing a heat. She has lit a fire under the city of Chicago. And I have been it's been a pleasure for me to have witnessed the growth of this young lady. She's doing a lot. She's on the radio, got her own magazine, she's shaking and baking, moving around, and I'm just excited to have her on the show. So, without any further ado, I would like to bring on the one and only, we call her in the city, that girl, Olivia. What up, Olivia?
I hear her. She's muted.
You're muted, girl. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. This is
Oh,
so exciting.
thank you. Hey, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah.
Man, it's just a pleasure to have you. As you know, this is DeBoss, all the way from Canada. I gotta make sure that the women know each other.
You know how excited I'm ecstatic. Like when he said that I was gonna get interviewed by somebody all the way from Canada, I'm like, is this really happening? Like, so I'm so thankful. Like, all I can say is God is good. That's all I can say.
I had somebody on the show say I look like Wendy Williams.
What'd you say?
Somebody muted me.
Look like Wendy Williams.
You definitely look like a Wendy Williams, light-skinned version.
All right. Oh, man, this is going to be quite the interview. I can see it already.
I was like, excuse me, I'm not Wendy Williams.
Okay, well, everybody, first of all, thank you for coming.
Yes.
And shout out to everybody out there watching, all 12 million households, all 26 countries. We appreciate you. We love you. Oh, I gotta say, I really deeply love you for making my show and DeBoss show the #1, 2 top shows on CaribVision. Hey! Oh, hey, we really appreciate that,
Right.
But without any further ado, I want to get into Olivia. Olivia,
Yes,
tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, what you got going on. Give us the life story. We want to know what's going on with Olivia.
Okay, so I am that girl Olivia. I go by that girl Olivia because I'm that girl. I sell cars. I do marketing. I help with branding. I direct music videos. I produce a couple of shows now. I am an on-air radio personality. I'm also a magazine editor and owner. Um, and I also am the education coordinator over at Illinois Media School. So I literally do almost everything that you could possibly think of, um, all in a nutshell. Like
Wow.
I do everything. I try my best to make sure that there's no stone uncovered. My goal is to become a media mogul. So I'm on air now on an FM station. I'm on air on the My Radio Chicago. I now have the print magazine. It's printed, so people can actually touch it and feel it. I think people miss touching stuff. And then I also do TV. So I produce a show now called Bottle Service on YouTube right now. It's a YouTube show, but yeah, I've produced a couple of music videos, directed a music video for Shy Bliss, for Say La Fe, for Megastar. So yeah.
Well, you got some TV shows. You hear that, the boss? She got some TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Olivia, you talking to the two individuals that do placements for our network.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you gotta send me some of your stuff, young lady, and
Yes,
let's check out what you got going on.
for sure.
Yeah, get you some overseas action.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in all the stuff that you do, I'm about to ask you. I want you to tell us each and everything that you do, what you do, and what you love about it.
Wow. Okay, so let's start at the top. First, I'm an education coordinator at Illinois Media School. So I am here to help students hone their craft in media. I graduated from Illinois Media School. I understand the process of the school, and I know that it actually works. So at the school, I'm here to help the students stay on track, help encourage them. I allow them to come out to my events and get hands-on experience. I push them and I give them real life, how it really works in the real life. So that's what I do here at the school. Then Monday through Friday, let's see here. So I'll just do it. From 9 to 12, I'm on air with the morning jump off. I'm the Shy Bliss co-host from 9 to 12. From 1 to 9, I work at the school, and that's Monday through Friday. On Wednesdays, I shoot bottle service in the evening times, or I help produce bottle service in the evening on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, I do photo shoots if people need to do photo shoots. On the evening time when I get out of here at 10, 9 o'clock, then I go and do that. And then Fridays, I am here at the school from 10 to 3. And then I do a lot of editing in my downtime. And then Friday night, I do Two Queens in a Pod, which is a raw and uncut show where we get a little nasty. That's from 11 to 1 a.m.
Wait. You said downtime. What downtime?
That's my editing time. Downtime is editing time to be able to edit all these pictures and videos and get them up.
Man, from the sound of it, you don't got no downtime.
I don't. And then on Saturdays, I work back here at the school on Saturdays. And then, of course, we always have events on Saturdays. So my new booking agent is Lisa Mack. And so she booked me to go and roll out the red carpet to a lot of places. I just did All-Star Weekend for her. I'm booked for Miami for Atlanta. What's that? May 21st and 22nd with Beat King. And then I'm booked for the Lil Wayne contest in Orlando on May 8th. And then on Sundays, every Sunday, I do the Loft at with Loud Money Music. I roll out the red carpet and get all the artists that come out there and interview them. And then I also on Sunday nights do Soul 106.3 from 9:30 to 10:30. And then I go back to the Loft. And then it starts all over again. And then in between, I direct videos and, help people produce things. So, yeah.
Do you ever have time to sleep?
No, sleep.
What's that?
I catch an hour here. Like if I get to the radio station early, then I'll be able to take a nap in the car before it's time to go on. But like right now, I got a goal. I like I said, I want to be a media mogul. I want to hone this. The best part about doing this is when you get an artist to call you and are on the phone, literally crying and saying thank you so much for playing my music. Or when you get somebody that walks up to you randomly and like, I heard you on radio and your biz tip was talking about buying houses. Because of you, I went and got all the paperwork together. Or when you hear people say, dang, because of you, me and my mom opened up our first business together and I'm selling my jackets now. Like that is the best thing I could ever feel. Like even people telling me even after the launch party, because of you, I'm going to get back into modeling. I thought I was too old. Like you've motivated me. And I think that's what I love the most about it is the fact that I can motivate people to let them know that anything is possible. You just got to do it. You can't talk about it. You got to do it. Talk is cheap.
I know that's right.
We know that.
That was a lot, Honda Boss. She do a lot. So, right. So Olivia, let me ask. I have to ask you. In all this different stuff that you're doing, okay, do you ever have time, like, for yourself? Like, look, she doing something now. Why the interview? She's like, shit, I'm still busy.
I know the students are probably like looking for me. I need help. Can you help me with this? Because I know how to do audio and video. So I know Adobe Audition, I know Premiere. So here at the school, I help assist with all of that, helping students edit and things like that.
So the boss, go ahead. I see it in your face. You want to throw some questions, and I'm gonna let you have this one. Go ahead, boss.
Well, you've done so much, Olivia, and Olivia is a good name. That's a good name. Oil, olive oil, all that.
Oh,
And you're blessing people, and for you to be doing so much and impacting in so many people's lives. Like, what would you want to do that you're not doing?
I would like to be able to produce more fashion shows, more huge runway fashion shows. My mom owned her own modeling agency when we lived in Germany called Diamonds in the Rough. And I used to watch her as a little girl produce these shows. And that's where my inspiration came from. I absolutely love fashion. But I go to a lot of fashion shows that are not produced, like how real runway fashion shows are produced with the whole element of entertainment. And if I could produce more shows, I would love to. And then, of course, TV. I want to get into TV. I want to be a complete package when it comes to media. I want to be able to offer people the airwaves, the print, and the TV. So I just need that to happen. And I want my magazine to be on the shelves of every store. Like,
well, you got a band with us because that's what we're doing.
I'm banded. Hey, count me in.
Right. Well, I modeled a lot too. I did a runway and stuff, and we had to, it took a lot of time to do the choreographies, and you get professionals coming. Just having somebody just put together a show and walk down the road or whatever you're doing. You're in the store or the cafe. But can you tell us a little bit how you came up with the name Bottle Service for your show?
Okay, so Bottle Service, I produced the show, but the show is actually owned by Black Tea Bibs, and Bottle Service is a way because everybody in this business, we drink, a lot of people there are having their drinks and they're out there, but they're still trying to handle their business. So we bring the people onto the show to see how drunk we can get them and see if they still can handle their business.
What? Wait a minute.
That's like drink champs, right?
Yes, except with the people in the community, with the local talent, the local business owners. So they come on and we have a key word. They don't know what the key word is. So depending on what type of business they have, like we had a girl, her business was called Confessions. She sells sex toys.
Okay.
And so her keyword was penetrate. But she didn't know that. And every time she said penetrate, she had to take a shot because they're going to ask her that, right?
So after they say it the first time, do they realize that that's the key word? Or you got to just like take the shot again?
They don't realize it. It's really weird. They haven't figured out which word it was. They're just like, so then all of a sudden you get to the end of the show and they're so zooted, but we still have, you got to, hey, so tell us more about your business. And now you're drunk. Let's see if you're going to stay focused.
So you don't get anybody.
What?
You don't get anybody acting crazy or something.
Oh my God. We had one guy come over there and he got high off. He got so drunk off of his own product and he started just having so much fun. People have so much fun. And that's why it's bottle service. It's a lifestyle because we all want bottle service. We all want to go to the club. But we also know when we go out that we got to shake hands. We got to network. We got to meet people. So we want to see if the people, are you really in this industry? Can you really handle the lifestyle?
Wow. Hey, I know someone that can come on that show.
Okay, send them our way.
And his name starts with C.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay. I'm going to have to get him on the show.
Well, no, you're not.
That way we can find out all your little dirty
You know
secrets.
what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly who.
You're not getting me on the show. I prove that I can handle myself in this. I'm doing it right now. I'm dealing with headaches. All these quote unquote stars get on my nerves every day. Wow. Man, I need a drink now. I'm thinking about all that.
Okay.
Are you doing that show in front of them, or they're somewhere else?
What do you mean in front? And so it's
they're doing it live, right? Like they're right face to face.
Yeah, they're right face to face. So they come into the studio. We do like how you guys do. We do the live on Wednesday, and then it gets edited down and it goes up on YouTube on Fridays.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I didn't realize matters. I gotta have you come on with that show.
Yes, you can send them. It would be amazing. Yes.
That would be cool. That would be cool. You just gave me an idea.
This is a matter. This is a real matter we got to deal with. You know how to handle your business when you're drunk.
Yeah, exactly. You got to, because you know it'd be the most important person that walks up to you while you're at the party, and now you've had a couple of drinks. Can you handle it? Can you still make sure that you pitch your business the right way, or are you too drunk? Because this is a lifestyle.
Yeah, but the drugs are what about people with the weed, the marijuana and the weed. I guess they're not taking that one into concept.
They're not taking that. Well, we haven't. I mean, we had a person. That was the person that came on. That was their business. They sold edibles and everything, and the person they couldn't handle it. They was
oh my God.
Yeah.
What if they don't drink?
They don't come on the show.
Oh, I ain't gonna be on the show today.
Well, because how do we do it? How do we don't want you to drink water. That's not fun. Because
what if they drink daiquiris, wine coolers? You're making me happy.
Well,
we'll go down if they drink, but they don't drink hard liquor. Then we'll, make sure that there's something for them. But anybody that we contact, they know it's bottle service, so they know. We got the two little bottle service girls that pass out the drinks. Like, it's really a nice show. It's produced by myself and Big Sil. She works over at LRC Network. So,
wow, that's interesting.
Look at you smiling.
I really gotta tune in to that show.
You have to tune in.
You got another viewer straight up.
Good.
What is the YouTube channel for that for our audience?
Bottle service.
Okay. So,
and some people already have to give them a bottle. Jeez.
Well, you know that leads to my next question. Okay.
Oh.
Can you see
all it? Right in the magazine. Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah. Nice. It looks good.
Thanks.
But she's got to come on. They got to come on my other segment when I do my other segment show.
Yeah,
What's your
right.
other show?
Well, it's gonna be a little bit of a different thing, and we're gonna have a bit of everybody in there, but it's gonna be a little wild.
Okay, hey, you know I like WoW. I get WoW from 11 to 1 a.m. on Fridays. So you guys got to tune into my Two Queens in a Pod show because that show, it's four of us girls are bored up in there. We're all ladies, and we talk about everything. We talk about everything. We have topics. You know, is it okay to date your mama's best friend? You know, what would you do if you got walked in on? What would you do if somebody walked in on you right in the middle of getting some? You know,
Interview, don't talk it out, right?
Yeah, I had that happen before.
Yeah. So do you continue or do you stop?
Oh wow! You know what? Man, this interview is awesome. This is a great interview. But I hate to be the bearer of news, but we gotta pay some bills.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we gotta pay some bills. So we will be right back with more That Girl Olivia and bottle service and talk it out after these messages.
Wow. Welcome to Real Life Matters. I'm your host, D-Boss. Real Life Matters is a power-packed, inspired program that brings you real people with real matters. If you're a company, brand, or artist, we will take you to the next level. Watch Real Life Matters Monday to Friday right here.
He's from Montego Bay and he hopes to have a long career in music. Let's meet dancehall artist Lujan in this week's Up Next segment.
I know it's Lujan, yeah. I do a set, man. Don't know people them singer, you know. Well, you know it's Lujan. He's a band, maybe an artist, as me. But come to give people them nothing but good music, as me. Things for them love and look forward to. You know, all heap of content, all heap of lyrics, same way. As me I say, soul food.
Looking for a TV show that brings you a raw, uncut, unbiased opinion? What about a show providing a platform to tell us about your business or talents? Tune in to Talk It Out, Monday through Friday, hosted by Chill of Come Clean Empire and his co-hosts, The Boss, Corey Whitmore, and DJ Despair, where we bring you not just a TV show, but a TV experience.
Sons and daughters of St. Lucia, love the land that gave us birth, land of beaches, hills and valleys, fairest isle of all the earth. But do we take this Helen of the West for granted? Do we allow strangers to come evaluate our precious stone while we only admire her beauty in glossy magazines?
In today's video, I'm sharing with you my recipe for a curry bean curd stick with pigeon peas, black pepper, and add salt to taste. You can always adjust after. In goes some chopped scallions, celery, onions, tomatoes, minced garlic, hot peppers and pimento peppers.
And we are back. Well, man, that last commercial, that food looked good.
I know, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm real hungry now.
Right. She was looking it up, man.
Okay, I was. I was like, I wonder if I could get that here.
Right. So Olivia, I have one question for you that I ask all of our people that come on here. And I have a feeling that this question is going to be quite the question for you. And that is, what is the most craziest moment that you have ever ever experienced in your career, whether it be in the studio or on stage?
Oh. There are so many crazy moments. This business comes with crazy. Let's see here. Okay, my launch party. I just had my launch party. I think that this one is a crazy moment. My stepdad helped me pack up all my stuff to take to the launch party, so I can have all my stuff there. We packed the whole suitcase and everything of all my stuff. And so I get to the launch party and the bag is nowhere to be found. So I'm going crazy and I'm hysterical, and it's like it's over. All the dancers' outfits are in there, everything is in there, and nobody knows where the bag is. So we don't have the bag, and I have to wear tennis shoes at my launch party. I'm like so mad, right? But we have the event and everything. And then yesterday, my doorbell rings, and there's a guy at the door with the bag.
Oh.
And guess what? My stepdad put it in his car, not my car.
Wow.
He put it in somebody else's car. He was like, I thought it was your car. Like, I'm like, how did you put it in somebody else's car? But he put it in a whole different car. It was crazy. I guess maybe that was crazy. And then being over at Power 92, that's more crazy within the happiness of crazy. Like to be able to interview people like El Hitter and like meeting those people has been really crazy for me. And I think most crazy is the fact that I've done all this in a year. I think that that's the most crazy for me, because everything that has happened for me has happened in this year. This whole with the crisis of COVID, with everything, like my life has changed in a year. And I think that that's so crazy because it's so surreal. Like I moved here to Chicago with nothing, like absolutely nothing, like a suitcase and like $20, and not knowing not one single person. And when I decided to go and be a student here at Illinois Media School, I had no idea that my life would change the way it changed. And from May of 2019 till now, my life is completely different, being able to give YG his first cover, and after me, then the Source gave him a cover. That's when I first started the magazine in 2010. So yeah, the crazy is the crazy for the excitement and the fact that God is so crazy real.
Yes,
I say that. Like I know most people would think we're something like out of the box, or maybe I lost my pants. I mean, a couple of times. I mean, I can be honest with you guys, right? So when I first started going to school here, I was engaged, but the guy that I was engaged to didn't like the business, and so we ended up not being together anymore. He was a little abusive or whatever, and I remember I had to still do a radio interview, but my tooth was gone, and I had to go to the radio station with like no front tooth.
Oh God!
It was horrible. But I got through it, and like nobody made a big deal about it. It's crazy, like, and I can tell you some crazy, like. This career, I've had a lot of roller coasters, a lot of up and downs. But the craziest thing is that I'm still standing, and that everything is just falling into place the way that it's supposed to. I really do feel like that. The crazy, me walking into Illinois Media School to say hi, and then they turn around and tell me, oh, yeah, you should work here now. You're a perfect example for the students. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, I'm nobody, but all of a sudden now they say, oh, you're the queen of Chicago. And it's like, what? No way. So it's kind of weird.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
I want to ask you, Olivia, what inspired you to do your magazine?
So in 2010, I used to manage artists when I lived in LA. I used to manage a reggae artist, and I used to manage a designer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always trying to break them out in the industry. I was trying to book them shows. Everywhere I went, I was working so hard. Can they perform? Can they perform? Can I get my people in? And everybody would always ask that question, what have they done? Where have they been? And I was like, this is so crazy. So I decided to do my own event. And instead of a regular program, when you go to an event, they give you a program of how the event's going to go. But I didn't want to do a program. I decided to do it magazine style. And I put my artists, and I put my designers in the magazine. I called my sister, asked her to write an article, and we put it out to highlight my people. But the craziest part about it is, as soon as I put him on the cover, then I was able to book him. We did the Marijuana Music Awards in Canada. We did Steve Harvey Hoodie Award. Like, I was able to start booking him left and right just because now I could say he was on a magazine. And so from that point forward, I told myself, I'm going to push with this, and I'm going to be the gateway to the industry for all these artists and these designers and these businesses that need that extra push. I'm going to be the person to open the world's eyes to their greatness, because obviously they're not paying attention. Like, I want to create the new Beyonce and the new Jay-Z, and I want my platforms via radio, TV, magazine to be that for those people, so that, you know, they can break out in the industry. Everybody needs somebody that believes in them, that has a platform that can open up a door for them. And we can open up doors for millions and millions and millions of people, you know. And so that's the whole point of the magazine. You know, I want to highlight the hidden talent in the community: music, fashion, health, and politics. Because life is politics, right?
That's great.
You know, and there's nothing like, you know, that feeling of knowing that you helped someone, you know, get to the next level in their career and do their thing. You know, being in the business, of me breaking people as a PR, and then when I started working on the executive team for Rival Distribution, you know, like when we signed Cassidy, you know, when we signed Petey Crack, we signed all of these different artists, especially when we signed DJ Quick. You know, I'm looking at that, and then I have to go over there and I'm signing independent artists that, like, they literally break out in tears. You know, they literally hug you, show their appreciation. Like, it's the vibe is just so, it's like night and day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I walked in today on campus, and one of my students, she came and she shot the launch party. And so Deli Dale, Uncle Beats and them, they called me and they was like, Liv, do you have a camera guy that can go with us to this concert? And I was like, yeah. So I called her and I was like, you can go. And I didn't tell her who she was going to shoot. And today, when she saw me, she just gave me the biggest hug because she got to shoot Mooski, you know? And she was like, I can't believe that happened for me. And it was like, she was like, now they just keep calling me and they want me to do this and they want me to do that. And I was like, there it is. Even opening the doors for just photographers and videographers is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, you know, especially in our area. Go ahead, boss.
I want to ask her, well, do you have a big team or a small team? Because you know how people start to manipulate. Like, how do you manage that? Because sometimes you have a big team and everybody start cutting in the back and all that. You know how that goes.
I get cut in the back a lot.
My back is full of it.
My back is so full, it's not even funny. If I could have eyes back there, it's crazy. I know a lot of people. I guess I have the reputation of being really stern. Some people say I'm mean when they come and work with me because I like people to be on time. Yeah. I'm a stickler when it comes to, okay, if you're going to be here, you're going to do this. But I give a lot of internships. So a lot of the students come and they help out. But my team, basically, it's really just me. I've got about 3 photographers that I can rely on to come out and help me shoot. But after they shoot, they send everything to me and I do all the editing and get it back up again. So I got a couple of photographers that help me. Of course, in the magazine, my sister is my number one, and my mother helps with sales and stuff. My sister helps with writing. And so we just added 2 new writers onto the team to help with writing. But really, it's been me. That's probably why I run so crazy. I've been blessed to get Lisa back now as my booking agent. So she books me to be able to go out to events and stuff. But at the end of the day, after all the pictures and everything is done, or any recording, I'm the one sitting down editing everything.
Wow. So it's a little bit of a family. So it's kind of like your closest people to you or your family.
Yeah, my mom, my sister, and then right now, since being here in Chicago, working at this school has been a blessing because it's just a lot of interns that want to come on.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah, but it is.
We were busy. We thought we were busy, but
I dream of the day to have somebody work with me that I can truly trust. Like, I've had a personal assistant. She ended up sleeping with my clients. I had to let her go. Like, I had people say that they want to help out, but then they show up 2 hours late. You know, I have people who, call me their mentor in the beginning and then turn around and now, you know, they're mad at me. So, you know, so you go through that process, and now I'm learning that this is just a part of it, and I'm okay with it. And if during the process I can help people find their niche, and I think that's what happens is a lot of people that come and work with me, they think it's fun at first. And then when they start seeing all the hard work, then they're like, oh, no, I'm not available. I can't get there. I'm tired. Oh, my God, this just happened.
I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah. I was up until 5 o'clock, so I couldn't make it there on time. What? So what?
Everybody has family stuff, different stuff. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so it's hard to find.
I've heard it all. We've heard it, you know. That's why we ended up like Chill and myself. We just ended up saying, look, you know what, we got to learn and do the things on our own. Because if we don't, it's going to impact you, because then people want to try to hold you by your neck. You can't do that, you know. So you know what? You got to get up and learn.
I had to prove that. I mean, I had my very first photo shoot when I shot my magazine. The makeup artist didn't show up. So I had to learn and pretend like I knew how to do makeup. And I sure did learn how to do makeup that day. Because I was like, okay, that won't never happen to me again. Now I can do makeup. So I think sometimes people do that spitefully. They like, okay, they're counting on me. I'm just not going to show up. And then what do? Do I cancel? Do I fold? Do I say we have to reshoot? No, we're moving forward. Oh, that didn't work. I can use my own camera. I'll use my phone. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't show up. When I first started, I started everything using my cell phone. I didn't have no camera. I didn't have nothing. I just had the cell phone, and I did everything from my cell phone when I first started.
You know what? And I just when you guys are sitting there talking, it just brings up the whole concept of haters.
Yes.
I love them. They're my inspiration, you know. And you know, like when I first really got going, well, after I got going and moving, like when I say first got going and moving, I mean like in the industry, really in the industry. I had so many, y'all don't understand. Like it got so bad where I had to shut off my phone. Because I didn't want to go on social media. I didn't want to take no calls. I didn't want to take no texts. You know what? When I first got that plaque right there, right? That's that Warren G featuring Ty Dolla $ign plaque. We went #1 5 weeks straight. #1 in the world. 5 weeks straight, independent. Do you think that people would have called and congratulated, or called and said, man, keep it going, or give me some advice on something? No. What they do, they talk their crap behind your back.
Yep.
You know, and you know, it's like, they didn't stop nothing because I got 3 more sitting up there.
Okay.
Now what? You know, so it's like, it's motivating. You know, it's motivating, you know, and that's why I respect you so much, Olivia, because you went through a lot to get where you at. You know what I'm saying? And you standing strong, you know, letting them know, hey, this can be done.
This can be done.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. But on that note, what I'm gonna do real quick, we're gonna take one last commercial break, And then when we come back, Olivia, we're going to play our game.
Oh, Lord, a game.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
You better be careful what you wish for.
right. So, we'll be right back after these messages with more Talk It Out.
Welcome to 2 Minute Drill. Each contestant will get 2 minutes to pitch. Then they'll answer one question and get feedback from our other featured judges.
It's hard to get the taste right, and it's time consuming, which means that it could cost more for business owners to add this to their menu. We solve that issue by adding all our premium ingredients into a simple, easy to pour bottle that they could buy now for their restaurant. Dave, judges, with your help and these $50,000.
So you guys been knowing each other for quite some time, right?
Correct.
All right, so how long you been knowing each other?
I ain't really keep track, but I think I know him from the hood. He's younger than me, but I started hearing about him and then found out about him, got straight with him, whatever. There's a lot of history behind it, but I've been knew him from the hood. Him, I met him, like, he came to our studio because we had a studio in the hood. And
Today we're going to be doing a recipe for pak choy bhaji. I'm pretty sure you've had this before. Yummy. We're going to add some black pepper and salt to the chicken. So that's the black pepper we're adding now.
Man, there we go with the food again.
I'm gonna need some of that stir fry. I'm just saying. I'm gonna need.
Man, I'm just saying. Oh man. But okay. We have now come to the time of day, well, the time in the show where we have our segment called Guess. All right, it's just called Guess. I didn't feel like thinking of a title, like, you know what? We're just gonna call it Guess, right?
Oh my God! Okay.
All right. Now, this is the object of the exercise. I read to you several different statements, and I let you know it's a who, what, when, where, why. You have to guess what it is, who it is, where it is, all that stuff. Every time you guess it, you get your name put on the wheel. Okay? We spin this wheel every Friday. Whoever gets their name, whoever gets the name put on the wheel, whoever name lands on the wheel, name lands on, or what have you, you'll get a cash app.
You get a what?
You get a cash app.
Oh. Okay.
Or PayPal if you're in Canada.
Okay.
Courtesy of D-Boss.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not real good at trivia.
I was waiting to see if she was going to say something. It's supposed to be D-Boss and chill.
Yeah.
D-Boss.
That's why I didn't answer you.
So, so for every answer you get correct, your name will be put on the wheel. All right? So, I have these cards.
Oh my God.
Okay? I'm going to rotate these cards. When you say stop, I'll stop rotating them and we will begin the game with the statements. At which time, when I'm done, you have to turn around and give the answer. You have to give the answer, but this is the catch. You have to give the answer before the boss. If you don't give the answer before the boss, it goes back to the house, goes back to the show.
Okay.
But if you do give the answer, your name will be placed on the list. Okay?
Oh my God! I hope these are difficult.
All right. So.
And when I auditioned for Jeopardy, they told me no. So.
You have to have my dad on Jeopardy because he knows all these questions.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to rotate the cards, and you just let me know when you want me to stop.
Stop.
Okay. This is a what? All right. I have been described as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. You have to be 3 years old to participate in me. I am the longest running race in the U.S. I am referred to as the Run for the Roses. My most famous recent winner is American Pharaoh.
A bicycle?
I am famous for my mint juleps. Nope. I'll read them once again, and then you have 30 seconds. I have been described as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. You have to be 3 years old to participate in me. I am the longest running race in the U.S. I am referred to as the Run for the Roses. My most famous recent winner is American Pharaoh. Don't look at Google and cheat. And I am famous for my mint juleps. You now have 30 seconds.
This is serious.
I think it's something to do with the horse. Girl.
A greyhound?
No.
I think it's something to do with horses.
Horses? He said horses.
What's Tennessee? Tennessee.
No.
Kentucky?
Huh?
Kentucky Derby.
Oh, and she just got it right.
I was right
at the thing.
I had it
wow. What you happy about? She got it right.
We know.
Get it right.
We know who's riding.
I don't know these questions, so you know.
She don't know nothing about what I'm doing.
That's okay, no, but we definitely know who knows how to ride.
We'll give that to her. We'll give that to Olivia.
We'll give it to Olivia. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. What I'll do is I'll give Olivia an easy one. This next one.
Oh, okay. No, don't be easy on me. I like challenges.
Okay.
Don't be make my brain work. Because I got something to think about later.
All right. So, Olivia, tell me when to stop.
Maybe we'll get back to that one so I can just say, no, stop.
Okay, here we go. This here is a who. Now, you should know this, Olivia.
Oh, my God.
And wait till I'm done with the question or with the statements before you shoot your answer out.
Okay.
You too, the boss.
All right.
I am the youngest singer to win a Grammy. I am the top-selling digital artist in history. One of my top-grossing songs is You Belong With Me. I hold the record for most songs to simultaneously appear in the Billboard Hot 100. Some of my friends call me T-Swizzle. I am the highest paid woman in music. That I did not know. Okay, we're going to go through it again.
Cardi B.
Nope. I am the youngest singer.
Oh, a singer.
I am the top-selling digital artist in history. One of my top grossing songs is You Belong With Me. I hold the record for most songs to simultaneously appear in the Billboard Hot 100. Some of my friends call me T-Swizzle. I am the highest paid woman in music history.
Is she still alive?
She is still alive. You have 30
That must be somebody in Canada. Is it Taylor Swift?
Yes, it is. Wait a minute, man. Hold on.
White girl.
Yeah, it's a white. Had to be.
How you getting these doggone answers?
She applied for Jeopardy. I'm telling you. She's secretly in Jeopardy.
Blue Ivy. I'm thinking Blue Ivy, somebody, but then it's Taylor. Taylor has had all the stuff.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have said it was female, I would have thought it was Michael Jackson. Then I'm like, You Belong to Me. He don't have a song called You Belong to Me. And then neither does Whitney Houston, and neither does Beyonce.
You see what I'm doing right now, right?
Okay,
you see
one
what
more.
I'm doing right now, right? Come on, Olivia.
Okay, I'm not a trivia person. Okay, let's do this again.
With you, girl. I'm working with you. Come on now.
Okay, stop.
All right.
Let me get one of the answers.
All right. This is who.
No, I don't. Who? Okay. What?
Okay. All right. The poker hand, aces and eights, also known as the dead man's hand, is named for my death. I was a spy in the Union Army during the Civil War. I was one of the quickest draws in the West. General Custer said, my skill in the use of the rifle and pistol was unerring. I was part of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show.
Clint Eastwood.
I was a scout for General Custer. Now, Clint Eastwood wasn't no scout for General Custer. My grave in South Dakota has been replaced several times because visitors kept chipping off souvenirs. One more time. The poker hand, aces and eights, also known as the dead man's hand, is named for my death.
It's named for my dad, he said?
For my death.
Oh, my death. Okay.
I was a spy in the Union Army during the Civil War. I was one of the quickest draws in the Old West. General Custer said my skill in the use of the rifle and pistol was unerring. I was part of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show.
So must be his name.
I was a scout.
I know, it has to be a Bill.
I was a scout for General Custer.
Gotta be Bill something.
Bill
and my grave in South Dakota has been replaced several times because visitors kept chipping off my souvenirs. Who am I?
Bill Clinton.
Really?
Bill, it has to be Bill something.
I know, it has to be Bill. Bill. It can't be Bill Gates. Bill Murray. Bill.
Hickory.
Who?
Hickory.
Hickory? Bill Hickory?
No. Bill Hickory. You're
Bill Murray?
close. You're close.
Hold on, Bill.
You're very close. Okay, you got one more guess.
Hickory dog.
Bill.
Bill
I'm
Hickory.
gonna guess.
It's not Bill Gates.
Oh God, he wasn't. What did he do? He didn't do that.
He didn't do nothing. You know, it's Dollar Bill.
No. She said dollar bill.
Wild Bill.
Huh?
Wild Bill.
You have to say the entire name.
Wild Bill Jones.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wild Bill. Oh, Wild Bill Chill.
Nope. Wild Bill Hickok.
Hickok.
Really? You don't know who Wild Bill Hickok is?
One, I don't watch TV.
I'm
not even into movies. Like, I don't even watch movies really.
I even watched that show.
Oh my God, y'all crazy.
I don't know where you get these cards from. I'm gonna really see if I can find those cards in Canada.
No, see, you ain't finding them because then you gonna cheat.
I'm definitely gonna go find them. Let me see what the back of that card look like again.
You can go back in the interview when it airs and go and look and see it. Then
you know what?
And then I'm gonna call and be like, "Are you ready to play?"
Oh my goodness. Okay,
that
y'all.
was fun though. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn my history now. Next time I come back, I'm gonna be smarter.
She said, "Oh, Hickory, y'all was so close."
So you could have gave it to us then.
No, you gotta get the whole thing right.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? No. I'll give you Wild Bill because you guys did say Wild Bill.
Yeah.
So it's only right. So Olivia, I'll put you on the board for one.
Well, thank you.
All right. Hey, wait a minute.
What? They said boo? Oh.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Yay! Great job, Olivia. All right, y'all. This has been a great episode, man. A lot of fun. Yeah. I really appreciate you, Olivia. So why don't you tell everybody out there before we let you go, your social medias like Instagram, all that, where they can follow you.
Okay, so you can find me. My website is thebizmediagroup.com, or you can go to my Instagram, which is thatgirlolivia_CA, because I'm from Cali, baby. Yeah. So they can get in tune with me. On my Facebook fan page, That Girl Olivia, or my personal Facebook page is Olivia Schill. Olivia, last name is Schill, Shiel. You could Google That Girl Olivia. It should come up. My Instagram, not my Instagram, but my Snapchat. If you ever want to see me dancing and acting crazy in the car, then follow me on Snapchat, because that's where I, dance and pretend like I know how to sing. And then everywhere else.
YouTube.
Say that again.
YouTube. What's your YouTube?
YouTube, same thing. That Girl Olivia. Everything is That Girl Olivia. I mean, when it comes to branding, That Girl Olivia or The Business, that's BIZNESS.
Okay, Olivia, you have now been officially talked out.
All right.
Yeah, Olivia, you've been talked out, girl. All right. So I appreciate you. We love you. Hope to have you back on the show. Definitely. I'm sure we'll be reaching out to you, for the boss to be on her show.
Yes. And we got to get you on bottle service.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just tell us ahead of time so we have a drink ready.
Okay.
We'll get you on bottle service, the boss. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So with that in mind, shout out to everybody out there in TV land. We love ya. Hey, and remember, when you're in doubt, just look at your girlfriend and say, hey, you, can we just please talk it out?
I love it. That's so cute.